Have you started accepting merchant payments? Maybe it's PayPal, maybe it's Stripe, something else, yet you're not receiving it through QuickBooks and you're wondering like, how do I enter that in so that I get the business expense, my customer accounts make sense, and I can see it on my profit and loss? You are in the right place. Hi, I'm Candus Kampfer, and I love to help business owners and bookkeepers create simplicity and confidence with QuickBooks through these tips and tricks. So in today's video, I really want to show you how do you enter in the merchant fees, because it's actually a question I get asked all the time. It's like, okay, I entered in the income, but it's not coming through correctly on my bank account, on my bank feeds, everything's all messed up. What do I do? So let's jump into QuickBooks, come look over my shoulder, and I will show you what you need to do. So when you're in here, first, you are typically going to be following a specific process, like creating invoice. The invoice is already created. So let's go in and look at an invoice. So let's say that I create us a little sample one here, created an invoice for Amy. It's $100. Now she has paid us for it, but there was a merchant fee. So we're going to go into receive payment. Now this is a merchant fee outside of QuickBooks because QuickBooks handles those for you directly. So we're going to pick up Amy, our customer. Then we're going to go down to whatever day they actually paid. So let's say that it was paid on the 5th. And here, your method, you can choose that they paid through Visa. And then you're going to leave it to undeposited funds because this is where it's going to sit until it actually gets deposited into your account. So you're going to come over here to the right and you're going to put in the amount they paid. So if they paid the full amount, meaning that's what you ran their card for, then you're going to say the full $100, okay? Then you're going to come over here and you're going to choose the invoice with which it was paid for and the amount. Now, I understand that you maybe got actually less than that because you had to pay a merchant fee as a deposit, but that's not on your customer. That's a business expense for you. Now, if you're choosing to move that expense to your customer, make sure, because every state is a little different, so make sure you've checked that it's okay to be doing that in your state, just so you know. And if that's the case, then you're going to actually go and adjust the invoice or create an additional invoice for the merchant fee that you're charging them. This video has to do more with the actual expense. All right. So we're going to go ahead and click Save and Close. We've received the payment from our customer. They paid us all of it, even if that's not what was deposited to our account. Then you're going to go over here to your bank deposit. This is the proper process. If you use merchant fees, could you do that? Yes, but this is the way I prefer that you do it. So you go into checking, bank deposit. What I teach is to match the bank feed to your transactions versus always trying to enter from them. You're less likely to have mistakes if you do it this way, just as a quick tip for you. So while you're in here, you're going to choose your customers that paid you. Now, if it's only one, you're going to choose one. If it's all of these are everything that's in your undeposited, meaning waiting to be put into your account, you choose how many ever you need. Then you're going to scroll down here and you're going to see add funds to this deposit, and it says from, and you're going to type Stripe or whoever it is that you have as your merchant provider. You're going to add them. They're not going to be a customer. They're going to be a vendor. They're going to be someone you spent money with, right? So type in Stripe. You can drop this down so it displays the way you want. Click Save. And then you're going to come over here and you're going to pick your account. Now, what do you think you're going to pick as your account? Merchant expense, right? Or whatever it is you want to see on your profit and loss. So merchant fees. Set that up. Now you can choose to do that as either an expense or cost of goods, depending on your business model. If you don't know the difference, you can do a little research on that. So you can come in here. If you choose expense, you come along and you go, well, do any of these apply for what I want? And you could say, general admin, other business expense, merchant fees, come down here and click Save and Close. Now, I will tell you that what cost of goods is, just as you know, is it's going to increase or decrease depending on how much you sell. Okay, so typically merchant fees can be there, but it depends how your profit and loss is set up. So we'll just do this. You could also do as bank service charges if you want, or general, though these details don't matter quite as much, but you do want to call it merchant fees. Save and Close. So it's going to be who you spent the money with is going to be the vendor, because vendors are always the people and places you spend money. Account is going to be merchant. You can add a description or payment method and reference if you want. Then you're going to come over here and you're going to put it in whatever you want the amount to be. So let's just say it's $375. And you'll notice I did it as a negative. This is like the most important part. Minus $375. Okay. So you'll notice that down here at the bottom, the total then becomes what? The total becomes $96.25. That's the full deposit amount, okay? So even though the customer paid us $100, we're depositing into QuickBooks $96.25. We're going to click Save and Close. Then when you get to your bank feeds, you're going to match it, and your bank deposit will match as well. That is the key to making your merchants simple and easy. And remember, you could have 5 different payments in there, and you're just subtracting out whatever the merchant fee is for all of those invoices, whether it's PayPal, Stripe, anything that you are currently using. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. I appreciate it. It helps us get out to more people. And if you know somebody who needs this tip, feel free to share it with them as well. And I'd love to know below, did this make merchants even easier for you? Is there anything that you have a question on? Let me know below. And if you'd like to receive these tips and tricks straight to your inbox, you can go up above or down below and we will send them to you. Or if you are needing help with learning how to truly set up and enter in all of your different transactions within QuickBooks, I'd highly recommend checking out Confidence with QuickBooks. You can always come to my Customizing QuickBooks workshop as well. Have an amazing day. I'll see you soon. Bye. See you in my next tip and trick. Toodaloo.